What's up, guys? So back at it again for a new video. So how does the narcissist view the world? Let's get into it, y'all. Okay, so number one, let's talk about what a narc is, right? A narcissist pretty much is a person that is highly insecure. They're an individual that, and I'm not talking regular insecure, because I feel like everybody's been insecure at some point in their life, but a narcissist is like an extremely, I believe that they hit a peak of insecurity that normal people don't hit, honestly. And so that, you got to keep that in mind. And when you're insecure, just regular insecure, I can remember times where I've been insecure and been jealous of someone, and it's crazy now because when I look back, those people are not even on my level, which makes it really sad for me, to myself, because it's like, bro, you're out here being weird. But when it comes to being insecure, you're prone to be jealous of people, and just depending on what type of person you are, the likeliness of you being jealous of somebody may not go in a negative light, right? But sometimes, a lot of times, it will go from jealousy, and then you may start hating the person. And I think the more you hate yourself, the more likely the jealousy you have for a person will be so potent, you know? And so what will happen in a lot of toxic people and narcs, like when you have situations with them, they'll be really insecure, and they'll be jealous of you in their mind, and that jealousy can get very, like I said, potent. And when that happens, it becomes a situation where now this person really thinks that you don't deserve to have anything, and what you have, they deserve to have, and they don't want you to have nothing, and they don't want you to have anything, and they want everything you have, basically. And there are people that are in marriages and relationships, friendships, and all that don't even know, sometimes that a person is really thinking like this, because people have the choice to conceal what they're feeling inside. That's their free will. And that's why you really got to pay attention to the people you have around yourself, because that's how a person like that thinks. And I think that's why it's so easy for a narcissist to do us how they do us, because you got a person that's, number one, they're fake, phony ass fraud, and they're acting like they like you. They're acting like they want this. They're acting like you're the best thing ever. But if you take a step back and just look at their actions, it's an act. And again, narcissists have free will. They can act like they like us if they want and not really like us. I mean, the person has a free will. And that's why you see so much inconsistent stuff, even at the beginning of the relationship. But yeah, so when it comes to them, they don't have anything internally to give to you, and it's selfish to think that a narc is about to really love you or anything like that, because they just don't have it. They really don't have it. And they know that, something wrong with them mentally. They know that it's something wrong with them emotionally. And they know they're really not a good person. And they know everything that they've done, but it's not going to stop them from doing it. But they don't like the shame. And that's why a lot of times they run from the things that they've done that's messed up. And, they just are not a good person to have around you. Unfortunately for them, I've been around them. They have an aura, a very dark aura about themselves as well. It's so weird. It's really bizarre. It really seems to me that narcs may just having encounters with them as a form of witchcraft, because it's not only you got this weirdo, you're hanging with. This is a person that carries karma and just carries negativity, and even when they're trying to fake it, they carry a heaviness about themselves, and they carry it's just like a spirit of like failure and sadness and craziness, and just, you'll see that you'll start having a couple issues. Like something that happened to me is I started having memory loss. You guys, I had a job opportunity that I had to drive to. It was like an hour away. And we'll say that the job opportunity, I was scheduled on a Monday, right? And so, I'm driving up there to go. I lied to you guys not. On the Sunday, the day before that, I went and scheduled my appointment or whatever. And so I knew, like, I remembered, hey, I got to do this at this day and this time tomorrow. Okay, yeah. You guys, I went and I ended up missing it, and I was completely ready. but I don't know how. It's like in my mind, I knew that it was at 3:30, but it's somehow my mind also believed that it was at 4:30. Like I know I scheduled it at 3:30, and I don't know how that happened. And I even drove up there, and then when I looked back at, because I had to get this code out to scan something, and I saw the date, it was like past the time, like y'all. And I know that's crazy, right? That's like, what, girl? Like that. And mind you, I'm not a person that has bad memory. I have extremely good memory. Like I can remember stuff in my life all the way up to the age of 2. I have a very, 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 very good memory. So for something like that to happen, and I know that I prepared for it, I was dressed and everything, and really if I would have left and just went straight up there, I would have got there probably by the time, but I had went and got something to eat, because in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, okay, I ain't got to be there till like 4:30, so I'm going to go ahead and get that and then hit the road. No, that. And then, so I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm tripping. Okay, whatever. So I go on, and I scheduled it for a Wednesday, and like I said, that Monday appointment was at 3:30, so I scheduled it for a Wednesday, and I scheduled it for 4:30, right? So I'm thinking, okay, well, let me just do it, and then I can get there. I lie to y'all fucking not. I lie to y'all not. I ended up going at the wrong time again. Okay? I know y'all probably like, girl, what, huh? Are you not reading the thing? Y'all, I was. And I didn't understand it either. I started feeling weird. Like, oh my God, like, what is happening to me? Like, I can't, like, it's like, I don't know. And at the time, y'all, I was not in no argument with the narc. We were not arguing or anything like that. We were in a relationship at that point. And, nothing really was happening. And I actually was going to plan on doing the job opportunity and just going to his house after. Because I had to pass by his house to, come back in the city. But, yeah. And so it just shows you, and I felt bad, because I'm like, mind you, I'm a very smart person. I'm not no person that be having memory issues or nothing like that. I'm a very intelligent person, very observational person. I don't miss nothing. Like, that's just me. That's just who I've been. And so for me to see myself doing that, I didn't understand it, and I had no explanation for it, So yeah, like that was one thing that I haven't experienced nothing like that since that. But that's just one thing that, that was happening. And then I also did begin to notice that I actually was having memory loss. Thankfully, a lot of that has gone away because, I've been in a very good environment, since I haven't been with this person anymore. But, I at some point I thought I had high blood pressure too, you guys. Just right after that relationship. It's not funny, but it's just like, y'all better get the hell away from them damn demons, man. It's not a joke. Thank God I don't have any of those things going on now. But it's not funny. It's not a joke. It's not a game. They really is not playing with you. And like I said, they carry a heaviness. Some people may be like, well, you just forgot. But no, I didn't. I think it had 100% something to do with the fact that I'm dealing with somebody like that. And it was just an energy thing. It was a mental thing. And it was just a very bizarre experience. And I even told my mom about it, whatever. And she was just like, well, maybe it's just like anxiety or something like that. Man, I don't know. But I'm just going to say this, right? They don't look at nobody with no respect, really. They're a terrible person just by default. They can't love you, and they're going to punish you for that. And pretty much when you're dating a narcissist, it's like dealing with somebody that's telling you, hey, I'm going to pay you to work for me, to do whatever I tell you to do. And you're like, okay, cool. And they tell you to do something, and then you do it, and then they beat you up. That's what the relationship is going to be like. You're never going to get... First of all, they don't care about having a healthy relationship, because they really don't care. Having a romantic partner with a narc, it's cool, whatever, because you're going to have benefits or whatever, but they don't really love you, and eventually you keep doing this lovey-dovey stuff. They don't really like that, like, because they know they have issues emotionally, and you're just kind of triggering them. And the craziest part of that is they'll request it. They'll tell you, hey, this is what I want. And then you'll trigger them and all that. And so they'll start hating you, but you're literally just doing what they're telling you to do. You know what I'm saying? And they don't really love, so it's just a situation where they making you give them all this attention, and you're, by how much attention you give them, that, if they're going to stay with you or whatever the case may be. But if you got a narc in your life, man, kick them people out your life. They don't respect nothing. They don't respect kids, animals, or adults. You know, they're a terrible person to be around, and they can really affect your health and your mind. You know, that you don't want to be dealing with these types of people.